Hello guys, how are you? Hope you're doing fine. Welcome to my channel Morning Coding. So today, check out Clever Programming. They had issue like a challenge for the Squid Game so that they could find developers. And so we'll be solving some of their challenges. We have the find marks in an array, we have the sum array, and we have the filter through an array. So get sure like him, subscribe for him, and do so also for me. So sum an array. Uh, so I use library to solve this. Okay, so sum an array. The first thing is prepare an array, what it is. Then we are done with that. Then the next thing is, of course, loop through the array. Then as you submit. So there are different ways. We have for each, for us, for in, uh and all that. But I use the odd for loop. You can also have a switch if you want. You can also a while. So it's your choice. So I use the odd for loop for no reason. Zero, zero, zero. So then a is less or equal to our length. Then a plus plus. So at this moment you're like, wow, just an array. So remember again, we have to sum. So like we have to add 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 15. At the moment we don't have somewhere to store that. So at this moment I use alert because variable will be changed. Let a store, and I'll give it, let me give it a 0. And then for let a less than that. So what you simply do is say stay plus equals another operator that we call array dot a. Console dot log store and run it to 32, something like that. Na, 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 na. Okay, I like debugging. So we have the constant, we have the array, we have the for. Let a equals 0 is less than array dot length plus per console log store. The store is plus equals the array. Okay, let's see. Let's see, it should remove 15, some sort of undefined. Let's see. Let a equals 0 is less than array dot length a plus plus store. Um, yeah, so no equals, just arrays less than the array dot length. Okay, let's try another option. Okay, you can also say like in a normal circumstance z equals 1. Let's see. Yes. So in normal circumstances, like in when you are running the test, the plus plus is not allowed. So then I'll try another way. I'll just change the should work. Yes. Uh, that's one thing. We can, what else? We can have a for each. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is find max in an array. Okay, so in this challenge, again, I try like solving with different methods. So it gives someone's option. Okay, so we clear everything up, then take up the array. We expect 15. So like I have three methods. We have the reduce, we have the sort, and we have the apply. So I use both three methods, and it's up to you. So different, they have different big notations, but it's up to you. So I'll start off with the apply. So again, const array. This is what we have, and then the apply actually is one line. So it's amazing. So actually, I think all of them are one line. So you have const answer is equal. So you like use the math max, right? So again, now this would work. Uh, it would work. So like it would work if you have already looped and you're finding. So apply methods give us a way to loop around through the array, and it accepts two parameters. The second one is an array and the first one is the star, but you don't have to define the first one, just leave it at null. So null and then the array, and look at the magic of it. Console.log answer, run it. 15, right? So again, that's the first method. Let's replace this line. Let's see some more magic, right? So we have done that. So what other method? Let's say sort. So this sort, how we sort things, right? We have the ascending and descending. So if we sort and we get the top one, let's say for example the ascending is for the smallest to the largest. If we sort by that, we get the top one, the last one, that's the largest. If we do by descending, okay, from the largest to the smallest, the first one is the largest. That's what we want to do, because the first one is index 0. We don't know the last index because we don't want to check again the number of arrays, but we are sure that this is the first index. So by that, again, it's a one line thing. Then you're like, hey, sort for me. And then we don't want descending. We don't want ascending. We want descending. So a b, then that. Then if it was ascending, it would be a minus b. But since it's descending, it's b minus a, and then get for me the first index. So we expect 15, right? Okay, let's go to the last method, reduce. So how does reduce? Reduce as the first parameter, second parameter, and it's actually a very used function for computing, even adding up some array. It's performed different options. I've even used it in, like, when you get adding up the sum of items. Let's say for example you're using it in a website, and this is an e-commerce website, and someone adds items and you want to get the sum total. The reduce is very good, very important, and very amazing. So by that, then what we want to do now is, instead of that, let's say now we want to find. So what we'll do, again, we'll pass in a function. And this function now, we are performing like um, a if statement. Uh, and what you do actually, we just say like if A, okay, is greater. So if you say greater than B, then what's A? A is the largest. So A is the largest. Else B is the largest. And just that we get that. So it's amazing how these functions you can manipulate them. Again, we get that. So let's go to the last now. The last. So filter through an array. Uh, so number of odd numbers and get this array. So you can tell these numbers are the numbers not divisible by 2, right? So if that's so, then we have a very simple statement for filtering. So let's take this out. We have that, and these are statements. Shift to delete. Do you want to again say const answer, right? Uh, is so I hate that filter. So filter works wonders. So we are filtering. So it takes each item, and we are saying we want each item, or let's say each number, and I are saying we want to return number modulus to. So is equals to 0 means is divisible by 2. So is not equals 0. So we run it.